So I bought a cube. It's called the YJ MGC 6x6 magnetic.
Fancy.
This is a budget-friendly 6x6. $25 full price. Or if you're like me, you get it on sale, $15. I thought about getting like one of the other ones that are like, up there like 40, 50 bucks. I thought maybe. I didn't want to spend the money, so that's why I bought this. Top of the line broken tensols. Was that the whole piece? Oh, okay. Oh, I literally thought like this broke off of it now, and I was like, no.
Is that the piece that fell out originally?
Yeah, I wasn't even doing nothing. It's a good cube, but it broke in 10 solves. That's all I got. That's the review.
How long have you been using it? Like how many solves?
I think I've done 60 by now. And 50 of that was with a broken piece that just decides to come out. Still need the replacement part. I told them in the email, I was like, I've done maybe 10 solves. I was like, I just got it yesterday. Waited like over a fucking week for it. FedEx.
That's getting Is that the only 6x6 you have?
No.
Oh, so you're like used to turning one?
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a 1 in 10,000 manufacturing defect.
I don't know. I have 4 6x6s. I've used the same one for 7 years. It's never broken up. And I've never even had a pop. 10 solves in, I get both. Times have improved by like over 30 seconds. But I would be struggling to get like sub 4 minutes, 3:45. To get a 3:20, I was shocked. And then I got this. First solve was like what, 3:14, 3:15? Few solves later, boom. I'm hitting sub 3. I'm hitting 250, 255, 259. Out of the box, the cube, it was pretty dry, scratchy. It did have like nice turning, but it was definitely faster than my last 6x6. The magnets did keep everything in line to where now doing PLL algorithms with the middle slices are a lot easier than on a non-magnetic 6x6. Compared to more expensive 6x6s I've used in the past, it is a lot better, although it is hard to compare them to my other 6x6s because there is a 7-year difference and there's been a lot of different developments. It is definitely my favorite, but I will say for it being something that's on the cheaper side, it does hold up well to my other ones that I've spent $40 or $50 on. The turning on the layers, very good. They keep together is the biggest part when I'm trying to do like the edge pairing. It's harder on the non-magnetized cubes because you're going to turn one layer and then the next layer will turn with it. I can be more precise with the magnets. Corner cutting, I mean, you can corner cut a little bit. I tried not to with bigger cubes just because they are more fragile than 3x3s where you can corner cut like half of the corner and it's fine. I did break a piece within 10 solves somehow. That could be from just aggressive turning, who knows. It's like barely smaller than my old main 6x6, maybe like a millimeter or 2. It's a very minimal difference, but you can really feel it in your hands when you're like turning. It just feels like I can have more control over the cube and where I'm turning, what I'm turning. I haven't had any walk-ups, but I did have the corner piece break, which has led to a few pops. That piece, that singular corner piece coming out mid-solve, slowing me down a bit, having to put it back in. But now that I have that piece replaced, I shouldn't be having any more issues with that. The build quality of the cube is very sturdy, and I do think the stickers they use are very high quality. I do think the cube would be good for someone just starting to solve bigger cubes because you never really know if you're gonna like a bigger cube until you buy it. And this is depending on what sales are going on. You can get it for $15, $20 or full price at $25, which is on the cheaper side instead of buying a GAN cube. The GAN 5 is like $60. The value of the cube, I think, is great for the price being cheaper, but also being well made and fast. Back in the day, the only way to get a magnetized cube was to buy like the company's like special made hand placed magnets, and it's marked up twice the price as the regular cube. Now magnets are more normalized in cubes, but they're still, you know, a little bit more expensive than cubes used to be. With this one, it is fairly cheap. For a big cube, normally the bigger cubes are higher priced. This one is around the price as like a decent 3x3. All right, thank you for your time. Have a good day. Said to compete with your top tier $50 I can't say again.
Stop swearing, man. It's a fan.
What the are you doing? You know, I gave this Red Bull lube and now it can fly. Watch this.